favorite author.
This is why I don't be having more than like 3 people in the studio with me.
The first book that we read, I believe, is Nasty Dick.
We are now at 3,000 members.
I got it.
Tam telling tales.
I got it.
Tam telling tales.
I got it.
Tam telling tales.
I got it. Tongue twister. Say it real fast one time.
Hey everybody, it's Tam Telling Tales, and I am here with a special episode of Tam Telling Tales. You guys know that I talk all the time about my amazing book club, and now I'm about to share all of my members with you today. So everybody, say hello to all of the ladies of EyeCU Reading and Social Network.
Hi.
Hey y'all.
Hey.
I got all y'all today. I'm super excited to have y'all with me. I'm not gonna get emotional, okay? For all of you that are watching, if I just randomly yell out a cuss word or something, that's probably just me trying to, keep myself from getting all emotional and sappy and stuff, because sometimes they do that to me, okay? So, yeah. But we're going to start off the show learning a little bit about each of you. So we're going to start all the way down there at the end, and then we're going to work our way around in like a little circle, right? And I'm going to play a game of preferences. Now, preferences is a Tam Telling Tale favorite. I'm always going to open up my show with it. So here we go. Monique, I need you to tell me which one you would prefer. Okay?
Okay.
And if you decide that you don't want to answer the question, you have to sing. Typically, I make them take a shot. However, I'm going to be nice. You're going to have to sing a song if you choose not to answer the question.
You giving it a Barney song?
Nope. Because all of us are seasoned. So you're going to get Skidamarinky Dinky Dink.
Okay.
You remember that song, don't you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So, Monique, you got 2 options on songs. You can sing Skidamarinky Dinky Dink, or you can sing the Barney I Love You song. Okay? So you got options. But here's the thing. If you just answer the question, you ain't got to worry about it. Okay, you ready?
Okay.
Pick one or the other. A hardcover or an e-read?
Hardcover.
Sha-Sha, e-read or audiobook?
E-read.
Okay. Baina, a standalone or a series?
Standalone.
I knew you was going to say
sure.
that. All right, Rita. Would you prefer to read in the morning or at night?
In the morning.
In the morning. Okay, I'm sorry. It's Sunday, so Sam, do you prefer classic novels or contemporary?
Classic.
See, girl, yeah, okay.
She ain't say slave.
Hold on, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay? We promised we was going to be on our best behavior, so don't do that. Oh. Tina, thriller or romance?
Romance all the way.
I knew you was going to say that. Okay, so Kaylin/Stacy, bookstore or library?
Library.
Okay. This next question is for our illustrious president. I know the answer to it, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Would you prefer a slow burn or love at first sight?
Let's just get it in.
I knew she was going to say that.
Boing, chicka, boing, boing.
I'll take this one. First person or third person. And for reading a book, I prefer third person. So we're coming back over to you, Mo. A happy ending or an open ending?
A happy ending.
Oh, that's so cute. Okay, Sha-Sha, would you rather read the book first or watch the movie first?
Definitely book.
Yeah.
Book first.
Book first, okay. Baina, bookmarks or dog ear?
What? Say it again.
You gonna use a bookmark or are you gonna dog ear your pages in the book?
A bookmark.
Okay, all right. Hope y'all
Not
heard
messing
that.
up my pages.
I know that's right, okay. Long chapters or short chapters, Rena?
Short chapters.
Sam, mystery or fantasy?
Fantasy.
Tina, would you rather pick up a book by your favorite author or a new to you author?
Favorite author.
Okay. Yeah, that was hard. Well, I thought you was about to sing, girl. I thought you was about to sing.
Can I ask a secondary question? Because I want to know if she can answer my
You
next
know you got a
question.
co-host.
Who's your
See, this is
favorite
why
author?
I don't be having more than like 3 people in the
I'm
studio with me.
sorry.
Because go ahead, ask your question.
Who's your favorite author? She
You
said, I'm asking her because she said her favorite.
So Tina,
But can we pick a favorite?
see, I don't know if we want to put her on blast like that. That's hard. She a whole book editor and stuff. Don't do that to her.
You can put me on blast.
Okay, go ahead.
Eric Jerome Dickey.
Right.
All right.
There ain't nobody gonna argue with you about
Listen,
that.
okay, no one's gonna argue you down on that one. Okay, perfect. All right, so next question. When it is book club time, do you prefer that we meet at someone's house or at a restaurant?
It's me.
Yep, this you.
House.
Ebony, would you prefer that a book make you cry or laugh out loud?
I want to laugh out loud.
Okay. All right. And then I'm going to get the final question, which is a novella or a full length. And I want a full length. Okay. And I got one more question. This is for all of you. And I really need for you all to just say it all out loud together. There is a wrong answer to this for sure. And I hope y'all realize that, okay? Tam telling tales or any other platform.
Tam telling tales.
There we go. That's what I want to hear. All right. Thank you. Okay, so we are all warmed up. We know a little bit more about each other, but maybe not because we've had 15 years to really learn each other. So we were just refreshing our memories about one another. It's really what it was. But we are going to move on so that we can tell everyone who is watching a little bit about EyeCU Reading and Social Network. And so we are going to start off with our president, Miss Ebony Evans, who is sitting right here next to me. And I want you to come on into this mic and tell everybody about how you decided to formulate EyeCU Reading.
So I decided to formulate EyeCU Reading around a group of women that would grow together, support each other in whatever endeavors that we had going on. And here we are 15 years later. Only the strong survives. And we started with reading. Reading had to be the core of it. Everything else was secondary. Our passion for reading is what brought us together and what has sustained us. And we've met so many authors, and we started out with just a group of women that love to read and review books. That was another thing. We all write reviews. So if you are selected by EyeCU Reading and Social Network, then your book automatically receives 9 honest reviews.
So I'm going to move on down the line to Ebony's best friend for how many years, Baina? Have you lost count? You done lost count, haven't you?
I lost count.
It's going to age her.
20-some years?
It's longer than 20, 30, 40.
14. So how old?
Listen, you don't have to age yourself if you don't want to.
30-something years.
Okay.
Been 30-some years.
Okay, well, listen, Baina, question for you. What role has the book club played in our personal lives and our friendships?
It has definitely made us closer, more dependent on each other, there for each other when we need each other. I mean, I come from a big family, and I never thought anything or anyone could fill their shoes, and really, they can't. But I've found a second family in all of you, so I think the way we're there for each other, the way we show up for each other, and all of that is like it's something you can't buy. It's something you actually have to build over the years. And I think we made it. I think we've got there.
I agree. So we gonna move that mic on over to Shasha. Y'all know what? They be crying and stuff. Okay? I told y'all I was gonna just randomly yell out a cuss word or something when it get too mushy up here.
Like you got Tourette's.
There you go. Now, Shasha, the next question is for you. How do you feel the club has influenced all of our reading habits and personal growth?
Oh, we all have created some excellent reading habits. We meet once a month minimum to talk about books that we are currently reading. Some of us have become authors or become editors, and some of us are pursuing some other dreams that will show up in 2025. What else, baby?
Girl. I don't know. That's pretty good.
Okay.
How we been affecting personal growth? So yeah, we've been doing that thing.
Oh yeah.
Now over here to Miss Rena. So Rena, your question: has the club been involved in any community outreach or literary initiatives?
Yes, as an educator, and reading is very important. We have always supported Priest Elementary, Detroit Lions Academy, and now we're supporting March Reading Month at Verner Elementary Middle. We have donated books to little libraries in churches in Westland and Detroit. We also just donated bags of books to COTS and other women's shelters.
Yeah, buddy. So we doing the thing out here. Listen, that's our whole little resume ran down right fast. I love it. I love it. Okay, next question is for Monique. Have any guest authors or special discussions stood out to you over the years?
Yes, I guess the one that stands out the most, thank you, Baina, would be the book club meeting where we read Cupcake. Mm-hmm. That was a pivotal moment in our book club. That was a moment where actually Shasha came. It was the first time for us meeting her. But it also allowed us all to be vulnerable, share experiences and different things that has occurred in our lives. So I think that was the book that was most pivotal to our group.
Yeah. A piece of cake. Mm-hmm. All of y'all was sappy. And you know what I ended up doing? Don't do that. Y'all remember like that Christmas, I had bought everybody like these cupcake necklaces. They were supposed to be like way bigger.
I still have mine.
And by the time it came, it was like this little, like Pandora size charm. I was like, who about to wear this around their neck? But y'all faithfully was trying to like strangle around y'all necks. I was like, oh, that's so cute.
Can I tag on to that one?
Sure.
So there was a book club meeting fairly early on when we started, and I came to you guys and said that there was an author, because at this time we were getting authors like flooding us, wanting us to read their work. And so I came to you guys and said, there's this author that wants us to read their work. I can't reveal the name yet. They want us to edit it. They printed it out. They gave us stickies and highlighters. And so we read the book, and I said, you will get a chance to meet the author tonight. And this is the original. This is the form that it came in. So it's printed out. You see all of these stickies. And I numbered them, so I was the only one who knew who wrote what, the feedback. And it was honest. It was raw. And so we had this little black dress party. And I said, I'm going to bring the author on the stage. And I revealed that the author she has not written her first book or not released it. And the author was our very own Kaylin Hunt.
So we got to find the actual book. I know it's here because we got 11 books up in here. Boom, here it go. So it went from that to this, everybody. Okay.
And look who's on the cover.
And look who's on the cover. You see this girl right here? Mm-hmm. She look familiar? Yeah, that's her. That's her. But we've been doing some pretty groundbreaking things over the years. Okay, because even this book has a trailer. And this was 15 years ago with a
Yes,
book
it
trailer.
was.
Okay, so now everybody got trailers for their movies and stuff, but we had it for books. Okay, listen, y'all can go on YouTube.
I want to make another one.
And look it up. I was on there with all of my little spice and everything. I was like a side. Okay, never mind.
And what's the name of the book?
Patience.
Love
with a
Vengeance by Kaylin Hunt. Yeah. So we have had the opportunity to kind of talk about books from Kaylin. We know that she's an author, but we know that we have another author in our book club as well. And if you are said person, raise your hand, please. Don't take long. Just go ahead and put your hand up. You are our president, Ebony Evans, is also a book author herself. You became an author in 2022. Mm-hmm. And her first book is called Dead to Me. Okay? If you all watch my show, you know, if you look over to the side on the wall, you have probably seen this book cover on the wall. And she is our second author from the group. This was not her first. Well, actually, it was her first, but certainly not her last. So she has some other work that's out there as well. But I want you to tell us a little bit about the motivation for Dead to Me.
So Dead to Me was birthed during the pandemic, centered around a life experience. And I just kind of spun it and, had fun with writing something. It started out with me journaling. And it kind of tells the importance of therapy and family history and all of that good stuff. Definitely want to read, and it's available in all forms. It is on paperback, e-read, and audio.
All right. Listen, not really shameless, but definitely a plug because we're super supportive out here.
Yeah,
okay?
We was built on support.
Now, staying in the theme of what the ladies in our book club does, we've got authors, but we also have a really amazing editor at our book club as well. And if you are said editor, raise your hand, please. Yes, ma'am. Hello there. Miss Sita. Come on, ma'am. Tell everybody about your editing business, please.
I edit under T. Denise Black. My editing company is Precise Editing LLC. And what I've always been a word nerd, English person, grammar police. Mm-hmm. So I decided to turn my passion into a business. And as an avid reader, I would come across a lot of books with errors, and I would sometimes contact the authors and tell them. Some would appreciate the feedback, others not so much. And then I just, decided that it was something I would try to do on a larger scale and get paid to do it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then. Well, listen, I am so glad that we still have grammar police, because whether it's in a book or even on social media, go ahead and correct it. Use capital letters and periods and stuff. Okay. All right, I ain't gonna go there. But so I'm gonna head on over here to the next person sitting right beside our editor, and that is Sam. And I just got this. It's probably not random, but I just want to test your memory because you have been an OG member of the book club from day one. And so I'm about to put you on blast and see if you know the answer to this. And if you don't know the answer, then you're going to have to sing Skidamarinky-Dinky-Dink, okay?
Wait, I'm going to have to sing what?
Skidamarinky-Dinky-Dink.
Okay.
All right, okay.
You going to help me sing?
I will not.
Okay, I got this.
Okay, so this is your question. Mm-hmm. Do you recall the first book that EyeCU reading read?
Can I phone a friend?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No. Well, don't let me see you phone a friend. You know what I mean? Just like,
Okay, so the first book that we read, I believe, is Nasty Dick.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good one.
Yeah. Listen, that was the very first book EyeCU read, and I was thinking to myself like, it would have to be.
And who picked that?
It would have to
Who
be
picked
something
it?
like
Who
that.
picked
Who
it?
picked that
Who picked that
book?
book?
Who picked that
Talking
book?
to the mic and tell me
Don't
who
act like
picked that book.
Talking to the mic.
Yes.
Who picked the book? Girl,
I mean,
come on.
Me and Tina picked it together.
Oh,
It was the president.
okay.
It was me.
It was the president.
It was me.
Okay, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. So, you ain't have to sing. Oh,
I would have
okay.
had to sing because I didn't remember.
Listen, we over here jogging memories, so I absolutely love it.
For sure.
Now we have.
That was a good book.
You said it what?
That was a good book.
It was a pretty good read.
Oh,
if I
okay.
can recall.
You know what? I think I still got that book on. I do. Yo, I still got that book on my shelf. And so, like, over the years when my goddaughters would, like, come over to the house and stuff, I had to, like, had certain books. That was one of them. Yeah, yeah. Because, you know,
It
I
sure
had to make
was
sure
for
they
them
see
to
all the
read.
classics and the, you know, nonfiction on the bookshelf and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But we grown over here, okay? So we're not your ordinary book club. And we read all different types of genres. So my personal favorite is historic fiction. And then I'm going to pick on somebody to find out what their favorite is. Let's see. Shasha, what's your favorite genre?
I like all types. I don't have a favorite.
I feel like you gravitate towards historic and classics like I do, though. We
And
always
it's funny
seem to
that
see eye to
as
eye.
I've gotten older, I have been leaning towards that. But, you know, I have an appreciation for many types right now.
Next up, I want to talk a little bit about us being basically historic, right? Because it's not often that you find a group of ladies who can come together and maintain such a solid relationship with one another for 15 years, right? So kudos to us for being historic in and of itself. So now this question is actually going to be for whoever wants to take it, right? But I do want to ask this question about how we have grown over these last 15 years. And by grow, I mean, we know that we're the core 9 and it's us, right? But we've also expanded online. And so is there anyone who wants to talk about our extension on social media?
So the online group, how many? Are we at 3,000? We are now at 3,000 members. And it came about because we didn't want to add anybody else to the core. So we were like, hey, we can expand it to online, and we have readers, authors, all kind of people in the book industry and it is a wonderful group also. So then we have freestyles, which was implemented. What year are we on? Anyway, Ebony came up with this idea about just throwing out topics and people writing, and I took on the challenge as well as some other people, and it has grown and grown and grown too. There are over 40 published books. What number you at?
Yeah, we're near 50.
Near 50 from authors that started with the freestyle and decided to expand those to their own published works or whatever. So almost 50 that we can credit to Freestyle Fridays. And we also have Freestyle Ciphers, which 2 are published and more on the way, but they are all stories that are born from freestyles. I used to write every week.
Every week.
Every week, Freestyle Queen in the building.
I have plenty of stories to start.
Okay, well, listen.
What's the name of the group?
EyeCU Reading and Chatting.
Oh, yeah. EyeCU Reading and Chatting.
I should have said that first.
And where can they find EyeCU Reading and
It is
Chatting?
on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
If you can go and search, but please make sure to answer the questions when you
Yeah.
hit.
You might get blocked if you don't.
Yeah.
Dang.
We try to keep it.
We try and keep it
The
to
spammers
people
out.
who are actually there for the purpose of sharing the literary world. It is EyeCU Reading and Chatting on Facebook, EyeCU Reading on Instagram, and we also have Slay the Synopsis. So that is where we just give you one picture, where I give you one picture, because not all authors like to write their synopsis.
I don't.
So sometimes that can, that's a little writing challenge that we have fun with, and just let the readers choose whether they would read the book based on the synopsis. We also have Spin the Kindle, which we did today. It happens every second of each month. And because we download so many e-reads, it just gives you a random, maybe, hopefully a new to you author to check out. So, yeah, check us out. Spin the Kindle today.
You being the president and all, what legacy does the group hope to leave for future generations of women readers and writers?
The legacy that EyeCU Reading and Social Network hopes to leave for women readers and writers is that reading is super important. Reading is knowledge. Reading transports you to many places. And that writing and supporting us women coming together, that we can support each other. We can support literary events and literacy.
Mm-hmm. Listen, so you all, I have been able to sit here for the very first time and boast on my amazing book club with them right here with me. And I am so glad that I have had this opportunity. And with it being 15 years that we are coming up on, we decided that we wanted to celebrate in a big way. And so we want you all to be on the lookout, whether you are a reader or a writer, for the EyeCU Reading Literary Experience powered by Bray. Attention book lovers and literary enthusiasts. Mark your calendars for an unforgettable celebration of storytelling and community. The EyeCU Reading Literary Experience, powered by Bray, is coming to Detroit, Michigan on Saturday, August 23rd, 2025. Prepare for an exciting day filled with author meet and greets, book signings, and immersive panel discussions designed to enrich your literary experience. Whether you're a devoted reader, a budding writer, or someone who simply loves a good story, this experience is for you. Together, we'll celebrate the power of words and the connections they create. Join us in Detroit for the EyeCU Reading Literary Experience, powered by Bray, where literature, creativity, and culture collide. Save the date, spread the word, and I see you there. This is going to take place this summer, August the 23rd, 2025, here right in the city of Detroit. We are inviting everybody to come out for this event. So it doesn't matter where you are. This is not a local event. We have hotel information that's going to be on our website, actually is on our website right now. We've got authors that have already started signing up. We've got readers who have already bought their tickets, okay? And so we really want you all to come and understand that we read, and then we are also a social network, okay? We a good group of ladies, okay? We somebody you want to be around, okay? I'm just saying, all right? Now, our president, she always has these phenomenal ideas, and we just come in and we build on it, right? And so tell us a little bit about how the literary experience came to be.
Well, it came in a dream. It was a reoccurring dream, too. I've never had a reoccurring dream, and it would reveal a piece of what this literary event looked like each time that I dreamt it. And it went on for like 2 weeks. And so I brought the idea to the book club and said, hey, you know, we're turning 15 years old. I've been having this vision, and I want to know if you guys want to do it. And they were in, and it's just grown from there. We have been a part of a National Book Club Conference in Atlanta for over 10 years. And so we have a great outreach to a lot of authors. And in our group, we have a lot of authors. And when we put it out there, they were in. We have about 40 authors who are signed up right now. This is going to take place at the Corner Ballpark, downtown Detroit. So we have the concourse, we have the inside, we're going to have food trucks, vendors, authors, readers, swag bags, Tam telling tales on a red carpet. It's going to be huge. So everybody, that's everybody. We have people coming in from out of town. We are highlighting, because we have so many authors here in Detroit, so many in our backyard, that we wanted to make sure that they were highlighted. So yeah, that's where it was born.
Are you going to say who our featured authors are?
Our featured authors, all of them?
Oh, goodness.
Oh, I don't want
Listen.
to be
Stacey,
to leave anybody out, so I'm going to pass this over to Kaylin.
Yep. And if she forgets somebody, then y'all got
better
to blame
not
her.
forget.
Okay?
I ain't gonna forget nobody.
All right.
Okay, go for it.
We have Beverly Jenkins.
Hey.
We have Brandon Massey.
Hey.
We have India Norfleet.
Hey.
We have Tessa Stone. Wait,
Hey.
somebody counting.
Yep, I'm counting.
What number is that?
4.
Okay. We have Jacquel J.
Okay, 5.
Jessica Watkins.
6.
Kay Renee.
7.
Karen Lee.
8.
Say.
Listen. Huh? She remembered all of them. Girl, you know what? Need a Scooby snack for that, cuz.
Scooby snack.
Okay, because I would have forgot. So now those are just our featured authors, right? So Stacey, talk a little bit about featured authors and the other authors that are already signing up and how they can still continue to sign up for new ones.
All our featured authors, actually, we have a featured author from each genre. We have romance, historical, thriller, fantasy, children's. And then it's a good mix of other authors that have signed up as well. I can name a few. It's no way I can name all of them.
You don't even have to try. That's okay.
But and
got 40 though.
We have 40.
Yeah.
And any author can still go to the website. We are still open for author registration for a little bit, because we're gonna be cut it off soon. And all the information is there as far as what you get, everything that comes with the package, and you fill out a little form, and it says, hey here, and then we're good.
There it is.
Where is this information?
And the website is,
Listen, y'all gonna go ahead down into the descriptions section of this interview.
it'll be down there.
And it'll be right there for you. Head over to our website. Or if you are following us on social media, then the website for signing up for the literary experience is going to be on there. And I really quickly want to talk a little bit about the reader aspect of it, right? Because we've got all of these phenomenal authors, but we got to make sure that we have all of our readers there too. And that is where everybody else comes in. So if you are an avid reader, if you love authors, right, you want to make sure that you're there. We have partnered with the Beret event, okay? So you guys know that Beret is the Black Readers Appreciation event, and our event is also going to be powered by them. So you want to make sure that you check out the hashtag online. You know that A.A. Lewis does a phenomenal job of pushing and promoting, and you want to be affiliated with anything that she has going on. So shout out to her. We are super excited about the experience that we're going to be able to give all of the book readers, because again, I say we are not your ordinary book club. Okay.
Not.
The social networking is going to be social networking at our event. I need y'all to understand that. Okay.
And the hustle lessons.
We gonna have hustle lessons because we gonna be in the D. So we gotta do a little piece of two-step. Are we gonna have the fans?
Of course we're going to have the fans.
Okay, so we're going to be doing the fan situation and everything, and the two-step and all of that.
It's called boots on the ground.
Boots on the ground. Okay. I say all of that to say we're going to be there having us a good time. The DJs are going to be in full effect, videographers and photographers, and you all. The bookstores, everything. But definitely you all. So we cannot say it enough that you got to get your tickets and be prepared for an experience on August 23rd, you guys. So make sure y'all do that.
To tack on to that, we also have Blackstone Bookstore, who is one of our greatest sponsors. So check them out. They're located in Ypsi on Michigan Avenue.
Boom, there you go. So, ladies, we have had us an amazing day. Okay, so y'all didn't get to see what all was happening before we got to this interview part, but just let me tell you, it's been a day for us, and we have had a time.
Yes,
and I am so glad again that we get to be here in this moment, in this space with one another. I appreciate you all being here with me, doing this with me, because these are people who have supported me in everything that I have done. Over these 15 years, it didn't matter what Tam was doing, they was going to support it. They going to buy something, they going to watch something, they going to refer me to somebody. And from the bottom of my heart, I need you all to understand how incredible this is for me to share a stage with you all.
Aww.
So I love you. And
you gonna
happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. All right, so we're gonna end this thing. And I end all of the interviews the same, right? Guys, I'm Tam. I'm telling tales.
Read a book.
Tam telling tales.
I got it.
Tam telling tales.
I got it.